Let's work on these new weapons I've been planning on, we've been developing over time. So I went through and deconstructed a bunch of the trash stuff I had, which I realized was actually the way to get that vanadium I needed to craft. That was a thing I was overlooking. For some reason I was deconstructing armor and not weapons. I don't know why I wasn't doing that. So I got a level 5 H-047c sniper rifle, and we'll get to the new shotgun in a moment. But I just have a handful of newly researched things that are up to my maximum level of level 30. Lets me do rank 5 stuff. Let's see, power damage bonus to armor. When health and shields are full, 20% damage bonus. That's neat, but 20% damage would be a little hard. The health is the concern. Shields can get filled up decently enough, sure. Changes weapon fire to energy beam, reducing damage. I don't know if I really want to deal with that kind of stuff. When the current ammo clip is empty, drain 5% of health and refill the clip. What? Whoa. It hurts you to reload. That's concerning. Combat power stuff. Weapon accuracy when shields are low. That's really weirdly clutch. Increases clip size when special ammo is active, and that's not going to help with my low capacity sniper rifle. That's all about the damage again. Just straight bonus to weapon damage. Not a lot, but it's there. +1 mod slot. Interesting. Huh. For non-shotgun weapons, fires direct line explosive, plasma bolts, charge weapon to fire devastating blast. 20% power damage when the clip is full. That seems like it'd be useful. Because isn't this a... Yeah, this is a single clip kind of weapon, so... having it give me a 20% power damage boost just seems like it'd be incredibly effective, actually. Combo radiuses, each projectile bounces off flat surfaces, that's pretty funny. Projectiles now travel in a ballistic arc. Huh. The bouncing could be cool. I'm a little concerned about the arc, because the arc sounds like it would mess with my ability to aim. Plasma-seeking bolts and a sniper rifle, that'd be weird. Power damage to shields, disruptor ammo. There's a lot of stuff here. When clip empties, restore 25% of shields just every time. That's pretty cool, too. That's a 20... This is a... Special augmentation. You only do one augment to an item during the development process, so I assume that means... that if I do this one, I can't do the other one, basically. So this would give me shield regeneration whenever I fire, which would be kind of cool. Let's see. Ammo refills automatically after delay. That would be instead of having to deal with reloads, you would have the heat sink. I don't know if that's better or worse than a manual reload, unfortunately, because you can't really know how long it takes without testing it. Let's see, where was the one I liked? Power booster, right? This is the one where if my current clip is full, I do 20% power damage, which is kind of amazing. I assume if I give that one and I can't do the other one. I was definitely into the other idea too, the one that gives me a shield regeneration, but that... I'm sure that's greedy. Bonus mod slot. Could be interesting. Let's do bonus weapon damage. Really minor thing, but it's worth grabbing. Bonus damage to armor for my powers. I feel like bonus damage to versus shields would be a little bit more... make a little bit more sense, honestly. So I'm essentially making a sniper rifle that's a power augmenter that makes me more powerful just in general. Bonus to combat. Combo radiuses would be pretty good. Let's do that one. There we go. Let's name it custom, just so I know that it's one that I crafted. There we go. Now the other weapon was a shotgun. It's not the Disciple, what was it? The Scatter Shotgun. Thought this could be fun. Some sort of weapon that has infinite ammo. Could screw around with this for a bit. Just trying to mess around with different variations of gun types I can play with. And just have some fun trying out different weapons, basically. The weapon itself has a pretty specific arc style. Let's see if I can view its description again. Scattershot fires particle blasts which can focus upon a target at a range. This focusing effect is a result of advanced initiative targeting systems and invisible tracing of paths for remnant-derived energy beams. Scattershot does not require reloading, but will overheat from continuous use. So I'm not really sure how it's gonna play overall, but I just want to try this. I don't know. Just kind of trying to have some fun with the weird build stuff you can make, and I want to try this one out and see if it's interesting. But I've got to pick things to put in it. Yeah, refilling the clip with my health would be a little weird for a thing that doesn't run out of ammo, technically. Let's see. It'd be really weird if I changed the ammo type, because it is something that, it's a gun that has unlimited ammo, so it could be interesting if I was like, let's make it a homing thing, or a bouncing attack or something. That could get weird. My main concern is just, my issue with these custom ammo types is that you don't get to... You can't really test them very well to figure out how they're gonna work. Because those could be fun, but I'd have to, like, stop, go custom make it, go find a combat scenario, test it out, then go back, and, like, there's lots of loading and going back and forth, and it gets weird. I ended up going with the one that gives you bonus damage versus shields, the one that gives you an extra mod slot, and the ones that each make me have a bonus against armor. So this shield... So this weapon does bonus damage for shield on its own, and makes my powers do bonus damage against armor. Don't have a lot of better options, really. I figured I'd stay with the vanilla firing type, because it's already a gimmick weapon to begin with, so replacing the gimmick firing style with a different type of firing style just seems like it'd be a waste. But I'm pretty much just experimenting and seeing how things go from here on my own. Are those my only shotgun mods? Really? Weird. Well, obviously we're gonna go for bonus damage. I guess I'll just equip all three of them, right? Penetration damage, penetration distance. Does penetration even work with this type of weapon? I guess I'll find out. And then melee damage. Why not? I'm doing nothing else with the slot. Alright. Oops, I forgot to keep it equipped. There we go. Now it's equipped. And instead of the Krogan hammer, we're going to go with an Asari's sword. There we go. Because I have a sword that now does more damage than the hammer by over 100, while also being a nice, fast, cool sword instead of my awkward hammer that misses a lot and stuff. Alright, so I've got a Scattershot and an Ishare. They're both weird. Don't know how either of them are going to feel when I actually play with them, but they should be upgrades at the very least. They're level 30, like rank 5, like custom weapons, and that'll hopefully pan out. Any upgrade from emails? Thank you. From Corridor Writer. I mean it. Thank you. Still sorting through everything, but it's easier since we talked. Sarissa owes us for this, but she owes Ishara's memory even more. I still feel like an idiot, you know? Hanging on her every word, but I'll get over it. Friends take the sting out of it. Meantime, let's hit some bad guys, shall we? Cora. From Lieutenant Hyderia to Ryder. Hey Ryder, remember me? Hyderia? We talked at that nice outpost of yours while I was taking care of evacuees from our Ark. Not anymore, though. We're heading home. With the Lucinia back at the Nexus, they've got the people and shuttles to get us back there. They're saying none of it would have happened without you. I believe them. Thank you. For everything. Usual thank yous. Alright. Let's poke around while continuing to avoid the next story planets for at least a little while. Is there a scan to do here? Nope. No scan to do here. Should be done with the system, I think. Alright, poking around. There's Aladdin. And there's H-047. Hunting the Archon. Not a lot of stuff pointing me around, huh? Maybe it's time to go back to the Nexus, then. Huh. Thought for sure I'd have more prompts for quests on my map. Maybe I'll need to land on one of those places after all, then. Let's try this place.
say. That's a stellar nursery. Stars are born out here.
Oh, hey. I think for the first time ever, there's no reward for scanning the general system. That's never happened before. The game's been so specific about almost being checklist-like, and how it always has the exact same things in the exact same spots. So I'm wondering which of these two planets is the one that gets the progress bar. They're both marked as new worlds, like they're both the main missions.
Deploying probe. We've got a crater.
Wow, level up, alright. Both these planets are marked like they're new locations that we're going to colonize. Which is curious, because there only seems to be one more progress bar on the interface, unless they're going to add a scroll bar. So I assume one of them's going to be a bust, and this one's just a bunch of numbers, so it kind of makes me think it's that one.
Anomaly
But we'll see.
Sensors. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
We got a volcano. We're geologizing. We're geologizing so hard, you know? Alright, veteran Nix, means and ends. Oh yeah, this is not a colony planet. Look at this place. It's an asteroid in space. Alright, let's get down there then. And I've already customized my stuff, so we should be all set. Let's see. Whoa. You're the wrong characters. So we need to bring Vetra. Obviously. Who should I bring along with Vetra? I've been kind of pairing... let's let Drac come along.
Wow. Look at all this. The Scourge did a number here, didn't it? To think this was supposed to be the Turian home, now the Exiles have taken over.
Cosmic radiation is off the charts, Ryder. You'll need to stay in the Nomad.
What good are these fancy suits if they don't block radiation?
In normal situations, they do. But this planet's magnetic field was disrupted when it cracked open. No protection from a cosmic ray tearing you apart at the molecular level.
So, stick to the Nomad.
Descent engine engaged. Good luck, Ryder.
You ever need a shoulder to lean on, I can, ask around.
Got a box of spares somewhere?
You know it.
We're looking for an abandoned mine somewhere on this planet. How's it looking locally? Probably like a mini sandbox, right? Oh really, there's like minerals around here. More than I'd expect.
Gravity's lower than we're used to, Pathfinder. Gil says you shouldn't worry about accidentally hitting escape velocity.
Nomad should compensate for the lower gravity. To a degree.
Whoa. Well, this is a trip.
Sam, what is that?
A mining dome, Pathfinder. You should be able to exit the Nomad once inside.
What about the crazy space radiation?
The dome structure prevents cosmic rays from entering.
This is a trip to drive on. Everything's like just different enough. So there should be, I think, a mineral node inside here. Oh.
Think that's it.
Driving definitely feels weird. And we're under attack. Raiders. So I'm using the sniper rifle right now. Let's see how this feels. It makes a pew. Also, I'm dying. I'm super dying right now. Ow. Rude. Is that a raider right there? No, that's Nix. Alright, new sniper rifle feels alright. Boing.
Undocumented mineral nearby.
Hey, there. Ah, okay. Not really meant for that kind of range, obviously. Let's play with the other one for a bit. How do you work? What the heck? Taking damage. There you are. That's interesting. Can I charge it at all? Nope. So it's functionally just like a shotgun, right? Just a normal shotgun.
Calla was right. Exiles everywhere. What would they want with this place?
Pathfinder, I detect a datapad nearby. It may provide answers.
Curious about the range. That's pretty good range. It seems to... Yeah, it spreads out a little bit over time, but like that's a pretty focused shot at range. It's like that far away sometimes. We'll figure it out. Something scannable near here. Getting louder. Yay! A titanium sample. We engaged in murderous conflict so that we could get that. They attacked us, yeah, but we still, like, we came in to start a fight so that we could get some of that. Like, it's an interesting decision. Something's apparently scannable. There it is. Exile Rock Runner. Things are getting a little more muddied because now we're like on shoot on sight with some exiles, but also other exiles are on our team, and maybe even some of the people that are shoot on sight are on our team, but we don't know that. So we shoot each other? It's all a miscommunication. That'd be tragic. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that. They seem to put a warp point inside here. Plenty of helium-3 soil at this site, but I think we'll deplete it pretty quickly. Once we finish here, head back to the base. Krex will add to the stash. In case you didn't get the new passcode, it's stuff. Numbers and things.
They're mining helium-3?
The main component in shuttle fuel, Pathfinder. It can also be used to make highly effective explosives.
Just...
Sure, why not? Hey asshole, don't think flying off the ass end of nowhere will save you. You still owe me 80k and you're not going to make good. I'm sorry, and you're going to make good. If I have to cart myself over that broken dump and shake the credits out of you myself, I will. You better be making a haul over there, because when you come back, you've got me to answer to. Hey, you left without saying goodbye. You're coming back, right? Did I do something? 1 second you're telling me I'm the guy for you. We should settle down. Try to make the best of Kadara. The next? Okay. Forget it. You take all the time you need over there. Make your big score like you wanted. Then you come back. I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here. Waiting. Do not respond. Automatic receipt. Asari Melding, Part 5, Quantity 1. 50 credits. Convenience fee, Platinum members. I think that's... What? So you buy it, then there's a fee, then the discount. Sorry, it just sounds like lesbian porn. Sorry, Melding Part 5. Once you start getting into like a large number of sequels.
Data here indicates other mining domes. I've added the locations to your map.
Once you're like several sequels in, it starts sounding like it's not a high quality artistic piece. Holy crap, there's lots of mine around here. If only I could bring my Nomad in here and just throw down a drone to grab it all. Is this stuff like ringing? Oh, there's even more over here. Is there more up here? I hope not. Oh, jeez. I guess I gotta poke around for a little bit longer, make sure I'm not missing any, because wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, another adaptive core thing. I think I grabbed those already. And all of those. There's some over here. Might have grabbed that already too. Okay. Yeah, a lot of nickel in here.
Made 6 new.
That datapad we found mentioned a guy named Krex. Any idea who that is?
Doesn't ring a bell. If he's out here, he might be dangerous.
Probably a safe bet. Most things we encounter in this game are dangerous. That's like why they exist or something. Let's see, just to be clear, does this place show up on the Andromeda thing? Nope. Didn't think so. I didn't think we were getting percentages either. I noticed there was a waypoint like behind me and I didn't know if I should be going for it or not. But probably not. If there's a fast travel off in a direction that doesn't necessarily matter, then maybe I don't need to grab it.
Automated protocols activated.
There's one more placed. Next goal could go for that. Next to another code snippet, sure.
Deploying forward station.
Whoa.
Yes!
Drac-like, apparently Drac-like sketching air.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Oh right, if I get the other fast travel spot, it'll add another... It will add 2 viability points to my overall total. I forget about that sometimes, that there's a universal one too. Which is really the... I guess, yeah, if you're in a place like this where you're not going to settle, that's the only one that matters for the time. Man, this feels weird. We have so much momentum that every time we touch the ground, we go back off the ground again, because we just bounce constantly. Because the act of driving itself is a motion that kind of assumes there's gravity. Like more gravity pushing down on you, because in a way you're kind of pushing down, you're pushing up against you're pushing down like off the planet under you when you're driving. Just you're exerting force in a number of directions, not just forward really. So the moment you have this thing set up, like the where you're just floating around, suddenly like you're just bouncing all the time because that force that's normally exerted against gravity has this going on now. You come out of the airlock backwards, don't you? Even though the ship, even though the Nomad can't turn around.
Watch out!
How does this one full of who put these here? Who put these there? Stop that. Okay, I'm not impressed with this weapon so far. Seems like it doesn't seem as damaging as my previous one necessarily. Maybe it has good range? Kind of? Now that's a good weapon. I like that. And that's bad news for you. Boing. Got him. Got him.
Datapad detected, Pathfinder.
Yeah, I'm a little distracted, Sam. Everyone's trying to murder me? Oh. You were announcing that because that was the exact second that the combat ended. What do we have here? Whoa, platinum. That's the rare one. Whoa! And it's like a full node for each one, too. These aren't minor grabs. Platinum usually only gives you like 4 at a time. Having a zone that's just full of it's actually kind of a big deal. Is this considered late game, I wonder? If they're just giving me this planet that's just covered in large mineral caches? I wonder if it's supposed to be a late game planet that gives you more crafting freedom as you gear up to potentially run out of game, basically. Wow. I'm probably picking up more platinum in this zone than I've ever picked up over the course of all of the planets I've explored so far. That's excessive. Dang. I don't know why I'm trying to refuel. My ammo should be fine.
undocumented mineral nearby, Pathfinder.
And we're working at it. I'm definitely gonna miss some of these, aren't I? They're everywhere. There you are. It's undocumented, even though it's... This one and the last one are both minerals I've seen before. Weird how the titanium sample one was placed in the nickel dome, and the Ezo one was placed in the titanium dome. You think that the special titanium sample would be with the titanium, as opposed to in the nickel place. That might feel the titanium here. I've got clean boxes. Let's see, I've got to track down the data pad. Doesn't seem to be in this building. Upstairs? So the asshole who stole my boots. I get it. We're all bored out here on this hellhole, so you need a little entertainment. You had your fun, now give them back before I get frostbite on my goddamn toes. I'm not angry. Yet. But if I don't see those boots the next 2 hours, whichever little shit did this is gonna get curb stomped into the excavator. I've been thinking. You ever stop to take a look at your life and think, how the hell did I get here? I'm lying here, trying to fall asleep. And all I can think about is what life would have been like if I hadn't taken part in this stupid rebellion. I had this picture of how my life was going to go, but Sloan got people so excited, I just kind of went with the flow, without thinking of the consequences. Now I can't even remember what it was I wanted. Sorry. Late night thinking and all that. Nothing I can do about it now. I guess you always just give such good advice. You were the first person I thought to contact. I don't expect you to say anything to make me feel better. I just need to get it out. Sleep well. We'll talk soon. I'm fine. I know you're worried, but I'm okay. I promise. Aladdin is fine. Sure, it's about 1,000 degrees, water is sold at a premium, and everyone's trying to kill me, but other than that, I'm great. That was supposed to make you laugh. Now I can just picture you worrying about me all over again, but really, I'll be okay. I got in good with one of the gang leaders here, Big Terran, and he's treating me alright. And the salvager who flies here from Kadara said she can bring me supplies if I have the credits. Bet I'm better off than you, scooping dust from a busted planet. Hang in there, okay? Life right now might be a little rough, but we're just backstage. Our time in the spotlight is coming. The reassurances people give themselves, and then there's a mix there where some people are optimistic and reassuring themselves, where other ones are just like defeated and like, I've ruined my life and it's not going back. Salvage Team 13, the Vagabonds. Caitlin Perot. I've never been so wrong in my life. To think I almost killed Baxter. Dear God, I could have got the whole team killed. All those cat soldiers and ships we keep running into. They were following the signal we used to track the lockers from the Solarian Ark. Our equipment and tags were like a goddamn lighthouse for them. Baxter took Marcus's shotgun and blew a hole in the transceiver just as huge as a Ket ship appeared right over our position. I shot Baxter in the leg before I realized he'd saved all our lives. Once we got to shelter, Marcus splinted the leg, and I offered Baxter one hell of an apology, plus a contract. I think he said thank you. I'm stitching his Vagabond's patch onto his gear myself. Least I can do. We'll stick to using Baxter's equipment from now on. It'll be harder for the initiative to track us, but harder for the cat too. We'll be okay. We just need to stick together. Progress report. Checking in like you asked. Found a decent batch of helium-3 soil here. Something something blah 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 passcode. Same note as before, really.
This Krex must be in charge of mining helium-3. He's the one we need to stop.
The passcode is still incomplete, Pathfinder. I require one more fragment.
That's about as contrived as cross-planet things go. I don't know what keeps happening. Every single one of them just has like a third of the code word, and the rest is just corrupted conveniently, because that's how data works. That's just what happens. You get a text document, and it gets corrupted exactly where the password is, and nowhere else in the entire data. That's how data corruption works. Absolutely. Sounds realistic. Let's go find the last one.